So I thought I'd just do a wee video just to talk about my training schedule for this trek. If you're new to this channel, then I should explain that my, I guess, fitness and stamina and training in general started off pretty low down here due to a few illnesses that's occurred over the past 2.5 years. I, at one stage, leaving the house was sort of a big deal, so yeah, my training has started a long time ago, and this pretty much started out with a pacing chart, which I've spoken about in a few of my other videos. It's basically like a Google Doc that I created for myself. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, you're so cute. She's 16 this weekend, and she's still like a little puppy. Oh, you're a good girl. What was I saying? Oh, the pacing chart. So basically that started out as, you know, I would say I walked for 100 meters, then I would put a score down beside it on how I'm feeling. So like 10 being good, 0 being dead basically. And the idea was that whatever activity I was doing, if I could maintain feeling okay for say like a week or two, then I would increase it. So like I was saying, this basically started out with like 100 meters or so. I started walking around this garden, and then I would add on and add on and add on, and over the space of, well, I'd say when I was taking this quite seriously, probably over the space of a year, I was able to go up to 1 kilometer, and then I'd add a bit more on, like 1.5 kilometers, and quite often I would push it too far and then I would have to go back, or when I caught COVID I had to go back. And so it was just this case of trying to like bounce this boundary of my fitness. And another thing that was really important in that was I had previously to this illness, I had been doing hiking, running, climbing, cycling, gymming, so many different things. And for this pacing strategy, I had to eventually cut out doing everything but one activity, which is when I decided I was going to stick to doing hikes, walks and hikes, which is why I came to deciding I was going to do the Camí de Cavalls, because I thought if I'm going to just focus on one thing and stop the other things, that was going to be very difficult for me. So I knew if I had a goal in mind, then it would make it feel a lot easier, and I'd feel a lot happier then focusing on one thing, because at least then I knew that if I'm doing one thing, I'm going to get flipping good at it. So that's pretty much what I did then with the pacing strategy, and only the past few months really I've started doing a lot longer distances, so up to 20 kilometers, and a couple of multi-day hikes as well. Hello, you good girl? So I did the Lakeel Way, so that was 2 days doing 20 kilometers each day, and then I stepped it up again with last weekend doing the Mourne Way, and that was super challenging because I was carrying everything, tent, cooking stuff, and that was 45 kilometers over 2 days, quite a lot of elevation. So so pretty much doing these training hikes, it's not just been training me physically, it's been training me mentally to be able to deal with this, because like I've mentioned in loads of my other videos, the trauma that was left over from going through this illness, it makes doing things mentally quite difficult sometimes, because I have the fear of doing something and then crashing. So that is another big reason for planning this trip, because I need to face those demons and gain trust in my body again that I can do these things. So it's gonna be super interesting, and that's another reason why I'm quite happy to hike it alone, because it's just gonna be, how could I explain it? It's gonna be a real learning experience, and I know I'm gonna struggle in parts, and I'm probably gonna, I suppose, mentally find it quite challenging as well. like anyone would on this sort of trek. So are you sniffing my hand? So along with all the hiking training, I've also been doing strength sessions in the gym with a personal trainer. So I try to do that 1 to 2 times a week, and that has helped enormously. It's just helped get me feeling stronger, and as I've felt stronger, I've been able to walk longer. So that's been really good. And alongside from the physical training, I've been doing a lot of meditation and yoga as well, so that's really helped sort of stay calm. And yeah, I think that's about it as far as training wise goes for this trip. I do feel like I could do with another few months training before setting off, but it's come around a lot quicker than I expected. So I don't like to say that I'm not ready. I think I'm ready. It's happening, so we'll see. Anyway, thank you for watching this video, and if you have any questions about my training schedule, then feel free to ask in the comments, and I shall update you soon on the progress on this trip. So thank you and goodbye.